All right, all right. Eighth video. Or no, ninth video. Yeah. All right, all right. Ninth video. What's up? Oh, I'm gonna just recording off the screen, bro. Yeah. Thanks. Oh yeah, that's my brother, dude. Shout outs to him. If I wasn't allowed to use his PC, I would not be able to make these videos. So first of all, shout out to him. Whenever I get big and famous, you know what I'm saying, in the MMA community, I will be known. Keep it that way, okay? So just a reminder for you, so I can go back and aura farm and clip farm whenever I do make it big. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I'm basically saying I'm the next Conor McGregor when it comes to this MMA community scene, right? But anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about, right? That's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about something that I found very interesting while watching. Like, I kind of avoided like talking about this just because like I was like, you know what? I'll wait to like form a solid like argument for this before I spoke on this, because like, okay, why what I'm talking about today is, okay, I'm certain you read the title. It's I just don't understand the Magomed, like, what's the word, defense army, right? That there is now, right? Now listen, man, I like Big Ank, all right? If my cousin's watching this, all right, shout outs to him, right? He's also another guy. He's one of my cousins. I love to watch MMA with him, right? He knows that I really like Magomed, right? Dude, I loved the Big Ank memes, right? Big Ank is cool. He's a good fighter. He beat Alexander Rakik. He beat Pereira the first time. That's a good win. I mean, look. All right, listen, kid. All right, I know Magomed got destroyed the second time, right? And that was fucking amazing. That was amazing. But why was it amazing? Let's not forget why it was amazing. It was amazing because no one expected that from Pereira, Like, that's what made it so great. Everyone in the rematch was going with, dude, even the hardcores of fucking MMA predictors, most of them picked fucking Magomed because they didn't want to seem like an idiot. They didn't want to seem like an idiot. But you picked him, and then look at that. He went out there. Alex Ferrer literally just said, "Fuck your outside foot battle or your fucking, switching stance at range. Emoting." Okay, well, we'll go back to the emoting. But he just said, "All right, I'm just gonna walk this guy down and kill him." All right, listen, mate. I'm just gonna walk down in there and kill him. Just gonna go in there and throw some big old meaty hooks and kill him. And look, obviously, I'm being dramatic. He didn't exactly throw big meaty hooks, right? I get it. He set it up all up. It was amazing, right? But why was it amazing? It's because he beat Magomed Ankalaev, when no one gave him a chance, right? And that's great, right? And but the whole thing I don't understand is you have YouTubers like this, MMA Joey. I'm gonna be real, okay? I didn't watch his videos, and I don't watch any of his videos because I kind of heard how much he sucks. So I mean, he might be good. I don't know, MMA Joey. I don't know if you're good or not. Just saying that, I guess you have a lot of negative opinions, which I don't know why, but maybe I'll explore your channel and maybe find out why later. But right now, I'm not. Point is, I see one of your titles right here. Alex Pereira just knocked out Magomed Ankalaev. Chama, easy win, right? You have next early stoppage. Look, man. Look, I'm not gonna argue on you with the stoppage. I'm not gonna say you're wrong about early stoppage. It's just like, like when you look at that fight, I like Magomed, right? And Pereira went in there, killed Magomed, right? He dropped him really bad, right? He held on the legs to recover, right? And Pereira was just elbowing him on the ground. You could see why Pereira got the stoppage. Could you at least admit with me with that? Early stoppage or bad stoppage? Could we just at least admit it was a stoppage, right? Could we at least do that, right? So why I'm saying this is because when we look at the first fight, Magomed versus Pereira, right? It was a very close fight. Very, 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 very close fight. And despite how much people want to talk, Dana White privilege and the judge is this and, betting that or betting whatever, you got to remember, right? Freaking Magomed was able to win a close decision with Pereira. somebody that lots of people, oh man, Periera can't stand with man, no, Magomed can't stand with Periera. It's not gonna happen, bro. If Magomed freaking goes in the pocket, he's gonna freaking get murdered. I look, man. I don't know about you, but that was a huge narrative I heard, right? Magomed didn't want any part of the stand up, right? He was gonna go in there and fucking he was gonna go in there and just wrestle the bloody legs, and just fucking hold them, like Alexander Volkanovski. I'm trying to work on my Alexander Volkanovski impression. It's done. I'm gonna go in there, hold the legs, and win a close decision. All right. So like that's what everyone was saying about Magomed going to win in the fight. But I don't know, man. When we watch it back, look, I already gave you, right? You Magomed fans, right? You Magomed fans. I'm talking to you, Kenny. Don't think I don't see you either, bro. I know you're there. But hey, listen, listen. Kenny Okoye, I'm gonna need you to take a seat, take a number. I'll be with you shortly. All right. So basically, why I'm saying that is because, all right, I already admitted you that Magomed was able to outstrike Periera on the feet, right? In the first fight. I mean, no matter what you think, he was doing pretty good, right? Well, okay, fine. Maybe not outstrike, but Magomed was definitely able to be a lot more successful than people gave him credit for in the first fight, right? And that was pretty good, right? That was pretty good. You gotta give Poatan credit this much. If you wanna say how great Magomed is, you gotta acknowledge how great Periera wins. I mean, that's the only thing. That's the main reason they're fighting, to just find out who's more skillfully better, So it just doesn't make sense how like some of these fans just favor one fighter, discredit the other, but like they accept the same treatment as if they're not doing that themselves. It's so weird. It's so like that with you guys. Like, okay, like, so here we have Kenny, right? Look, like I said, I'll get back with you in a little bit, right? We have here, look, again, keep in mind, I didn't watch these videos, so I could be completely wrong. Maybe they have some really great arguments, but in terms of why Ankalaev just quit on himself versus Periera, way too nervous. Look, did that happen? Maybe. Maybe it did, right? But, like, it's just, I mean, who cares, right? Like, Periera just went in there and murdered Magomed, like, yeah, like, look, and another fucking thing that I want to address, not just these two, these are just the two, like, in terms of MMA YouTube, that were talking about this Magomed versus Magomed late stoppage or excuses or whatever from these two. Again, I didn't watch their videos, but one post I did see was, I don't have him here on Google right now with me, so I'm not going to play him out right now, but if I remember, hopefully I remember to put a picture in this fucking guy. It was fucking Ali Abdelaziz or whatever, and I see it on social media sometimes. Like, bro, the fact that look, man, all right, if Magomed has an injury, before this fight, I can't really just say like anything other than there were options to not let that happen, right? That's all I'm gonna say, right? Because, look, if Magomed was that injured, he could have called off the fight. He could have let them know. Point is, if his record's that much, you really just gotta suck it up, like, oh well, because, like, like, these are things he probably should be talking to with his family about it, but maybe he just, look, I don't know if Magomed just needs attention or something. Maybe his manager told him that beforehand. I don't know, right? Maybe his plan was to like rage bait us. I don't know, but it's just, I just find it so weird, man, that the Magomed team was like, I mean, you have it here, right? Fucking Magomed really was talking a lot of shit against Periera, right? About Ali Abdelaziz, or no, talking a lot of shit about Periera, and I understand it could have been Ali Abdelaziz, but like, bro, you are also aware of your managers, right? You understand that they're gonna promote things for you. That's what they do, right? I mean, I don't know if that's what they tell Ankalaev or whatever, but they're aware they're aware they're going to they need to be aware that they have controls of their socials, right? And they're gonna promote the fight in any way they can, whether they like you or they hate you, right? And I'm certain Magomed doesn't care, right? But like, dude, the one thing I just don't like is you're really good, Magomed. Like, I don't know if what happened in this fight, but like, dude, if you're in a really tough spot now because the UFC already just doesn't like you. They love Periera. They love their stars, dude. They love their stars, and Periera is the fucking superstar. Like, listen, man. I used to honestly, look, man. Call me a hater reborn or whatever. But I used to be a big Alex hater, honestly, dude. I loved Magomed Ankalaev, but the reason why I love Magomed Ankalaev was because I understand how good he was. And dude, the fact that fucking Alex truly just went in there, fucking destroyed him within a round, or like in a minute, in a fucking minute, dude. And like, I mean, you just what can you say? Then this guy lives up to it, you know. I mean, he fought the best wrestler in the light heavyweight division, and honestly probably the best striker from what we know, because other than Carlos Olberg, I mean, who's really outstruck this guy? I mean, other than I know Jan Blachowicz did, but you know, freaking he was able to take him down, right? And with Periera he wasn't able to take him down. So maybe Alex was just truly better. Maybe Alex Magomed's just not as good as we thought, is an argument maybe you can make if you really want to excuse him. But I just don't see this point of excuses, man, because the same reason why all y'all were hating Alex Pereira fans is because they're doing what shit like this fucking comes out. Magomed Ankalaev will... Oh, no, not my bad. This one, the early stoppage one. And look, I didn't read the thumbnail, but like, again, I'm aware that I think you guys defended Magomed or tried to make it seem like anything except this one. Like, maybe Kenny was onto something, so I don't know about him. Maybe he made like an argument on why Magomed fucking just lost, and maybe that's just what it ultimately came down to. Maybe Alex just needed to believe in himself, you know. Sometimes the plan is just that simple, and you know, Alex figured it out. I mean, you just gotta give him his props. Just don't understand the Alex hate, because the main reason why I hated Alex so much was just his fans, right? I get it, they're annoying, but like, dude, I mean, you don't beat something by, you know, doing the same thing. You're just doing the same song and dance, right? But it's truly learning something within that you know you could truly appreciate the craft for what it is. And I think the more opinionated this shit becomes, the more we truly lose love of the sport and shit like that. I don't know. It sucks, man. Again, I know it could be for many reasons. Y'all are probably making money off of this, which I appreciate. You know, I appreciate the hustle, but again, guys, just you know, just try to just see these videos for what they are. Just like um just enjoyment of the sport. Let's just not forget that, because like I said, there's a lot of problems going on with the MMA scene, right? But let's just remember for what it is. You know, it's just two assholes going in there and fighting. You know, it's pretty great. That's why we like it, right? But let's not take it too seriously, I guess, is my whole thing. So, you know, sucks. Magomed lost. I like Big Ang. He's cool, and you know, I didn't like Alex Pereira at all. So it was really humiliating having to see someone I really thought was like one of the best fighters in the world to just get destroyed like that. So, you know, I gotta give credit where credit's due. You know, Alex is one of the greats. You know, all right, peace, guys. That's all I wanted to talk about. Let me know if you like the style of content. This is probably gonna be my lowest quality effort video, but you know, I just fucking had to talk with my mom, and when I usually have a talk with her, I usually get more chatty. So yeah, that's probably why this video is probably not gonna make a lot of sense. And if it doesn't, let me know in the comments. If it does, let me know why, because I think I was just talking a lot of whatever in this fucking video, to be honest. But hey, whatever your opinions are, leave them in the comments down below. If you want me to kill myself, let me know. I'd love to hear it. You know, pretty. Let me have that toxic relationship with you. You know what I'm saying? All right, peace, guys.